School I drop down, they try read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change them quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you girls like a wide out. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog, I ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been Frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Black Knights of Toronto taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And just shutting him off there. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third at about 7 left. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Pacheco. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On the wrong side of the field.
Side of the field. But boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. Again, it's Pacheco. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. The Vikings at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Flushed out right. This is caught by Addison. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Looking for Danny Gray that time. And it's 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. Lawrence will throw. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now a toss to Davis Price running left. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ty Davis Price, his first touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree.
And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Lawrence on third down. That is caught. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw caught by Gray. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Danny Gray with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. Yeah, able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side complete to Scott. And That's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he will have a Vikings first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And now with the play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's Pacheco once again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now a throw here to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. Now Lawrence on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this pass caught by Gray. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. We'll get that to Charbonnet. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Rolling to his right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Again, it's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Black Knights will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They go play action now. Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's done. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Lawrence. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Danny Gray with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Black Knights come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Gano the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Going to look deep for Wilson. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I'm I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Play action. It's Lawrence. He finds his man. Complete. It's done. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On play action, Lawrence under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 3rd down and 6. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Davis Price diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play fake. Mahomes. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 56 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Second down and 4.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Black Knights add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. That's caught. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. Take it to the house.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And he's got room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.